Student, in previous video we already discussed about the course content, blueprint of marks for semester end examination, and even question paper patterns of the subject MOM, that is mechanics of machine, right? Now in this video let us to discuss about the first unit, that is basic kinematics, and it carries 30 marks. Let us to discuss about the introduction. A machine is a device which receives the energy and transform it into some useful work. A machine which consists of a number of parts or bodies. So in this position we come to discuss about the what is energy. Energy is defined in science as the ability to do work, right? Although energy is conserved, so there are many different types of energies available, such as heat energy, mechanical energy, chemical energy, nuclear energy, and so on. Each form of energy can be converted or changed into the other form. For example, in case of mechanical energy, machine uses mechanical energy to do work. In case of thermal energy, it is related to the temperature. We use the solar radiation to cook the food. Okay. Similarly, in power plant, converted into chemical energy stored in fuels like coal into electricity through various changes in its form. So there are various forms of energy available which is retrieved by the machine and transform it into useful work. So let us to discuss about kinematic link, or simply you can call it as link or element. The link can be defined as each part of the machine which moves relative to some other parts, or you can also define as a member or a combination of members of mechanism connecting other members and having motion relative to them. Therefore, a link may consist of one or more resistant body which are rigidly fastened together so that they do not move relative to one another. For example, you can take reciprocating steam engine. Here I shaded in different colors of parts of the reciprocating steam engine. It is because of to understanding what are the links are in the reciprocating steam engine. So first one, piston piston rod cross head constitute one link. It is shaded in red color. Similarly, connecting rod with big end and small end bearing constitute a second link. So that is in blue color. Crank and crankshaft and flywheel constitute a third link, that is in green color. And finally, cylinder, engine frame and main bearing constitute a fourth link. It is in yellow color. So I would like to show one simple animation for the understanding about how reciprocating steam engine does work.
Steam engine working. Steam engines are used to convert the heat energy of high pressure steam to mechanical motion of rotation. A representation of a steam engine setup comprising of a boiler, water tank and steam engine is shown above. High pressure steam is generated in the boiler. Water required for steam generation is supplied to the boiler by means of a feed pump which is run by the steam engine once the steam engine starts working. Steam generated in the boiler is led to the steam engine inlet. Spent steam in the steam engine is led to the exhaust. depiction shows a 2D representation of a steam engine. The primary components of a steam engine mechanism are shown. A cylinder receives steam input alternatively on either side by means of a valve arrangement. When one side receives steam, the other side is routed to the discharge. The steam acts on either side of a piston, thus giving the piston and piston rod a reciprocating motion. The piston rod reciprocating motion is transmitted to a connecting rod, which in turn gives a circular motion to a crank, thus rotating the crankshaft. The crankshaft thus performs the rotational work required. Figure shows the 3D model of the cylinder and piston arrangement. Illustration shows a slide valve directing steam flow to either side of the cylinder. The steam acts on the piston, which reciprocates inside the cylinder.
Dear student, I hope you understood about the reciprocating steam engine. Now let us to discuss about what are the types of kinematic links. So there are three broadly classified into three different types. There are rigidly linked, flexible link, and fluid links. So rigid link is nothing but what? A link which do not undergoes any deformation while transmitting the motion is known as rigid links. So for example, you can take crankshaft connecting rod as in case of reciprocating steam engine, and cam follower. Normally this cam follower is to be used in IC engine to lifting the valves, either it may be open valve and closed valve. These are the examples of rigid link. So next one, flexible link. A link which is partially deformed in a manner not affect the transmission of motion is known as flexed link. So that means resistance kinetic links that undergoes partial deformation when transmitting the motion. So some of the examples are belt drives and chain drives. So normally these two belt drives and chain drives are used in to transmitting the power. Third one, fluid links. So in this fluid links we are going to use fluid. The fluid may be liquid or gases. So this kind of links is used to transmitting the motion by means of by applying the pressure. So fluid links always undergoes deformation when transmitting the motion. Here some of the examples where fluid links are used are pneumatic punch presses, hydraulic jacks, and hydraulic belts. So pneumatic is nothing but air is used as a working medium to used in pneumatic system, and similarly in hydraulic, oil or some other fluids is used as a working medium in hydraulic system. Dear student, let us to discuss in this video. We'll continue in next video. Thank you.